So on the last video, I said I was gonna do conduction and radiation, but I just chose to do conduction on that one. So on this one, I am going to do um radiation on this one. But first, I just want to make sure that um I am sharing my screen so you guys can see what I am doing before I get started. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue with myself sharing. And so this time I am going to go into um, week 12. And I'm gonna click on Monday's folder because Monday folder is the folder that I have the heat transfer. This time I'm gonna click on the student paste one to go through the lesson. So when you open this in student place, of course, you're going to put your name will pop up. So my name automatically popped up. I'm going to hit join lesson. And this is heat transfer through radiation. Thus far, we've talked about how heat is transferred through convection, conduction, and now radiation. Oops, sorry. Get this out of the way. These are just the objectives. Then we have a poll. And so the poll says, can you feel heat? And you'll simply mark A for yes or B for no. Then there's another poll and it says, can you see heat? And you'll pick A or B. Okay, so what is heat transfer? So this is our third time seeing what heat transfer is. Heat transfer is the transfer heat from one object to another. Again, heat can be transferred through radiation, conduction, and convection. And also, heat is always transferred from the warmer object to the cooler object. If you have not taken notes in the class, this is the slide in which I want you to write down. I want you to write down the bubble. What is radiation? I also want you to write down numbers 1 and 2. And radiation is the transfer of heat through electromagnetic waves. And then 2, most of the heat you feel from the sun travels to you as infrared radiation. So next, we're going to watch a video. So here goes. Okay, so on this particular slide is an open-ended question, and you're answering the question, how is it possible for you to feel heat coming from the sun? As a class, we talked about the different examples of heat being transferred through radiation. Some of the examples include the sun rays, um, the heat coming from a stove like the eye, and microwaves. Those were some of the most common answers that we talked about in the classroom. And so here you guys are typing in what you and your partner discussed during the partner activity, give an example of heat being transferred through radiation. But as I stated, we kind of just talked about this in the class as a group. This slide says radiation is one of the ways that heat is transferred in the Earth's atmosphere. Here is a video explaining how you feel heat from the sun and how heat is transferred through radiation. Put on your headphones and let's see what this video is about. Okay, so on this page, you guys are drawing an example of something transferring heat through radiation. And then lastly, you have your quiz is 4 questions. And so you guys will go through and, submit your questions at the end. And that is it as it relates to this particular Nearpod on heat transfer radiation. Hopefully this has helped you guys out. And that's it.